Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. In this video I'll be showing you how to make a Enderman farm, the one that I showed you just previously. So let's get into it. So I'm going to make a copy of my survival world, turn it into creative, just so that I have one that's already built, and I'm just going to build one right next to it. So let's copy that save. Alright, so that's copied. Going to go onto it. See, it says created in survival mode, so I haven't been on creative yet on this world. So let's hop on creative. I'm going to put on host privileges just so I can switch to survival and creative. Alright, let's load her up. Yep, I know. That's why I made a copy. Alright, so this is the farm. A prerequisite is that you're going to have to cover the entire end in water. I think it's the easiest. People cover it in half slabs, which I don't see the sense in that when you can just use water. Cover the whole surface and then go around and look for these nooks and crannies. Fill that with water because they spawn in there. I missed a couple right there, but it doesn't matter. You can miss some. It just messes with the performance a little bit. So then I'm going to show you here that this is the easiest way to fill the end with water. You just take a water bucket and create a source block and then just spam the buckets over and over and over again. And eventually it'll all fill up. It goes really fast, you'd be surprised. It took me only like maybe a half a day to fill the whole end with water. But that's how you do that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now let's go to where you would spawn. Now this depends on what you want to do. So this has to be filled with water when you spawn, just so Endermen don't spawn here. But I put bottom slabs, made a too high hole just so they can't spawn. I just made a water elevator here, and then a little staircase. So you're going to want to use, you can just make like a too high, but I did bottom half slabs, then with blocks on top. Make sure you can get back to your portal. But yeah, you don't have to do those cutouts. You can just make a path right to your Enderman farm and the portal. But yeah, it's just bottom half slabs and then blocks on top. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need at least 15 of any block. Don't think it really matters. A stack of half slabs, minecart rail, minecart, some hoppers, 2 chests, a name tag, and then ender pearls, because that's what you're going to use to spawn an endermite. So let's get started. So just create like a three wide path. Alright. And go 3 out on each side. Now you're going to want to place your chest at least one back. And then put hoppers into the back of that chest. So yeah, you're going to need 9 hoppers. Make them all going into each other so they all flow right to that chest. And then kind of surround this with half slabs. You're going to want to go 3 wide on all the way around the hoppers. So just go 3 wide all the way around. Alright. So now that's that done, just go 1 layer around. Now take any block and just place it on top. Yeah, I would place the water after you build this. Build your paths and everything and then place the water just so it's not in your way like it is for me. But yeah, just cover the half slabs with blocks. Give yourself enough room to move around. Alright, just like that. So now you'll end up with a 3x3 hole. Cover that with more blocks so water doesn't run into it. Need to get rid of this water first, so I'm going to do that real quick. So yeah, I would place the water last, just so that's not in your way, so you don't have to do this. Alright, I'm going to change it to survival just so I can get rid of this water. Oh, I used the trap chest, okay. Alright, so now I got the water gone. I'm going to break these blocks. Yeah, you shouldn't have to do this if you place the water last. So just be sure to do that. Alright, that's all cleaned up. So, yeah, we'll end up putting carpet on top of these hoppers, but yeah, there'll be carpet on top of those because XP likes to get stuck in them. So, yeah, we'll put the water down now. So, yeah, this is what I kind of did around the whole end is I just spammed water all the way around. But yeah, just cover the top of this. Alright, so now that I got that covered all with water, I'm going to take the water out of these hoppers and then place carpets. I think I forgot to add that in the start of the video that you need carpet. Just grab 9 carpets to cover these hoppers with. Alright, so next you're going to want to build these towers 42 high, including this carpet. So that carpet's 1 block. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 right now, so just go 42 from that. Alright, so yeah, that's 42. So including that carpet block, go 42 high with any other block. And then do that all the way around. Bring these towers 42 high all the way around. There we go. So now that I got this all 42 high, we're going to do the platform. So I believe mine is at 15 wide right now. So it's 42 high and then come 15 out from this middle block. So that middle block's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there we go. So just do 15 on each side. I won't be able to do this side because it's too close to the other one. I know you can go a lot further than 15 though, because the aggro for Enderman's pretty far. You just have to play around with it. So yeah, just fill all this in now. A lot of people just make a diamond. I made mine a little more squarish, kind of rounded on the one that I've already built. But yeah, just go ahead and fill all this in. I think it's easiest just to do this, just run along and place them kind of diagonally. And then just fill up as much as you can. Alright. So now that I got that filled in, we're gonna, oh, they're already spawning. Yeah, see, the egg grows pretty far. They run all the way across right there. So you can go pretty far out with your platform. But now let's place our endermite. So your endermite is gonna go right in the center here of the hole. So go 3 in, go up 1. So it's what, 2 high, and make a little 2 by 2 or 2 hole. 2 wide hole here. Place your rail. Alright. Then get a name tag to name your endermites, just so it doesn't despawn. If you don't name your endermite, it's going to despawn and you're going to lose it, so you have to spawn one all over again. It does take a while using ender pearls to spawn one. I just spawned one using an egg, but yeah, in survival you'd have to use a lot of ender pearls. You might get lucky, get on like your first stack, but yeah, just spawn your endermite, name it, place down a minecart, and just try to get them inside the minecart. I'm just going to push the minecart to him. Now I messed up. I pushed him off the center block, but just make sure you keep him on that middle block, yeah. So I'm going to have to replace this middle block and push him on the middle block. So just nudge him on over. Now I'm going to put a block on top of him. I would put a bottom half slab instead of a full block, just so Endermen don't spawn above him, because that's something they can do. So just put like a bottom half slab on top of him. So I like to place trapdoors. It seems like they run at it easier and they fall easier if they have trapdoors, because they think there's a block there, but there's not. Place your trapdoors. Alright. So yeah, they run and then they end up falling in. Yeah, we have quite a bit of Endermen, and they should die in one punch. One punch is all it takes when they fall from 42 high. So this one has some too. I think those ones were the ones that were on the trapdoor, so they're going to take a little bit more hits. But yeah, for the most part they should take just one hit. Place some half slabs up here, just for some extra safety so you don't get too close. Yeah, that's enough to hit them. I don't know, maybe that one spawned down there, I don't know. But okay. That's the majority of it done. So yeah, they'll spawn on that platform, they'll aggro onto the endermite, and then they'll just run in and fall. But yeah, there you go. It's not that hard to build. It's pretty quick. Gathering the materials and placing all the water will probably take the longest. But that's how you build the Enderman farm. If this was helpful, leave a like, comment what you thought, and subscribe if you're new. Have a good one.